Before we jump in, be sure to hit the subscribe button. Listen, this channel is for people who want to have real conversations, no fluff, authentic, where we talk about money, mindset, and relationships and everything else under the sun, as long as it gets back to the money and how we can level up in life. Now, let's be real. Subscribing to this channel helps my content reach more people, which gets me closer to monetization so I can continue to keep giving you high quality content. Now, if you rock with that, be sure to hit the subscribe button as well as the bell notification. Let's get back to the video. All right, so listen, let's go to this next topic, bro. Oh yeah, this is one here from the good old boy Marcus Courtney though. Mr. Andrew Tate, you know what I'm saying, got accused. Well, allegedly has been accused, you know what I'm saying, with abuse. So we're gonna listen to the video and then we're gonna get into it. Yeah, this one here might be different. Yeah, it's gonna be a little different right here. Ooh, all right, let's get to it, bro.
Tonight, disturbing allegations being made against one of the most controversial figures on social media, Andrew Tate. In a civil suit filed in Los Angeles this week, model Brianna Stern accusing Tate of sexually assaulting and choking her at the Beverly Hills Hotel earlier this month. Stern sitting down with NBC News from Los Angeles in her first interview about that night.
Talk to me about what was going through your mind in that moment.
I was scared to death. I was terrified that I might die.
Stern saying in the lawsuit what started as consensual sex in the early hours of March 11th turned more violent as she begged Tate to stop. Stern's attorney, Tony Busby, also providing NBC News with these photos, not in the lawsuit, alleging they show the initial bruising on her face. The lawsuit saying she was later diagnosed and treated for post-concussion syndrome. NBC News reviewed parts of Stern's hospital discharge paperwork confirming her diagnosis. Stern also filed a report with police on March 24th.
I was just terrified of him. I mean, he's a very wealthy, very powerful person. And once he left the country, I did feel a sense of security, and I felt like, you know what, this isn't right, and I do need to take the power back in my life, and I felt safe to go file a police report.
Two law enforcement sources familiar confirmed to NBC News that the Beverly Hills police are investigating the incident.
To be honest, it was very difficult for me, but at the urging of my friends and family who were telling me, like, this is not right, this is not how you're supposed to be treated, this is abuse, I slowly started to kind of like see it.
Tate's attorney telling NBC News in part, quote, Andrew Tate categorically rejects the unfounded and sensational allegations against him and is committed to pursuing all available legal avenues against those perpetuating these baseless claims. This is not a pursuit of justice. It has all the hallmarks of a calculated scheme aimed at personal gain, notoriety, and financial benefit. It's only the latest of Tate's legal problems.
Well, it's been proven that the smartest people in the world are men.
A former UK kickboxer and Big Brother cast member built up a following of millions online as a self-proclaimed misogynist. The provocateur posing with weapons and making sexist comments.
Shut the up. You know, women know the clue how business work. I'm glad to be
home. He returned to Romania earlier this week, where he and his brother Tristan are facing human trafficking charges. The brothers have denied all allegations. Last month, they flew to Florida after Romania lifted a travel ban.
And I think my brother and I are largely misunderstood. We've yet to be convicted of any crime in our lives ever.
The Florida Attorney General saying he opened a criminal investigation into the Tates and that they've, quote, admitted to participating in what very much appears to be soliciting, trafficking, preying upon women.
He told me everything on the internet was just a facade.
Stern's lawsuit also includes text exchanges between herself and Tate in the months leading up to that alleged assault. Early messages between Tate and Stern appear to show him smothering her with love, including pet names and a romantic poem, but then allegedly getting more possessive and abusive. In one text, Tate allegedly writing, "You backtalk too much, so I beat you."
They made me feel so confused and so just bewildered, how someone can tell you they love you so many times every day and then say those things and do them. Like it was definitely a lot of confusion and pain.
In parts of another exchange, Stern asking, "Why do you want to beat me?" Tate allegedly responding, "What's the point of having you if I don't beat and impregnate you? You should be thankful." Stern says that in the hours since coming forward publicly, she's faced threats from Tate's fans online.
I'm constantly looking over my shoulder.
But she hopes to empower other women.
It's very hard to even talk about it, to even confide in other people. So I'm hoping that I can encourage other women to find their voice, to walk away, and to be strong.
Chloe Melas joins us now. Quite an interview, very powerful. You know, Andrew Tate has a bit of a reputation, and I'm just wondering, did she talk at all about, had she heard about that reputation before she got involved with him?
That's a great question, Tom, because, you know, Andrew Tate and his brother had been open with their views for over a decade on social media. But she says that she really didn't Google him before she flew to Romania to meet him, that she hadn't been following him on social media, and she really didn't know all that he was about, but that they were in a very loving relationship, that they talked about starting a family together, but that she realized that she was in an abusive relationship. And she does say, Tom, that she is getting threats online, like she says in our piece tonight, in the wake of coming forward with her lawsuit.
Chloe Melas, thank you very much.
What's your thoughts on it, bro?
It was like a roller coaster for me at first. I wasn't believing her at first because anytime I hear a chick talk, like she said the end of her sentences, like it sounds like a question. You know what I'm saying? And it was kind of hard for me. And you know, I was going through the thing, and you know, to me, and you know what I'm saying. But then when it started getting the text message, I was like, "Whoa, that's kind of crazy!" Right? I was like, at first, I was like, with the damage and stuff like that, I was like, "Okay, it's getting bad." And then the text message, and if that's it, bro, and what's the point of you being around if I don't beat you? That's wild, bro.
That's wild.
It's the same shit like Shannon Sharp did. The same exact thing.
But and again, I was thinking that I was like, is it a situation where they do that role play and stuff? Because a lot of people do it, but it wasn't said in the report that was the case that was going on. But it still might be too early. We don't have all the facts and stuff. But I'm just saying, if this is true, this is bad, bro.
It's almost like he was fucking with her, like almost like just saying that shit just to like. To like, have you ever just fucked with someone before? Like doing texts, like fucking with you, and someone if you think they kind of believe you, just say the most outlandish shit, and because it's like you can't be that stupid.
But this situation, bro, you already going through a sex trafficking case, and a chick flew to Romania. You gotta be careful. If let's say they were doing the whole role play and stuff with her, you still gotta be careful with that shit, bro.
And it's the thing that I think he's one of those cats that thinks he's untouchable. That like
you ain't gotta be careful.
It's almost like more like
no, you gotta be careful because now you're seeing what's going on.
Did he book the flight?
What's that?
Did he book the flight?
It didn't say.
All right then. If Shorty pull up on me to get some dick, I'm finna drop some dick off. If I ain't
but that's not
that's
not what's going on, right? That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying with her flying there, you got some random chick flying all the way to Romania. I'm saying,
but that's her problem. We in the Dubai, shit on me, error.
It's not her problem if she's flying to Romania and it's this random person and you already in trouble for similar stuff, and then you're texting stuff like that.
I still think
I get like personally you may feel like that, this, and the third, but when you have the law involved, the law don't look at it in that perspective. They looking at, was she harmed? Does the evidence support what's going on? And him sending the text message, that's the case. She don't have to say, hey, we was just role playing. She can be like, we were intimate, but he started doing this and no was no. And then he started beating me and shit. And these are the text messages that support it. That's what I'm saying. You got to be careful with the situation if that's the case. But I don't know. That shit crazy.
He's doing is just so out there that you got like, who the fuck would believe that? Like, I mean, like, who would believe someone would write that shit if they actually really meant it? And I think he meant it to just be like, because how he treats most women, how he treats, like, how he thinks, you know, I mean, you know how he thinks, so it is what it is. So, like, that seems more the narrative to me that he was doing that just to fuck with her, like, almost like, yo, and then she would run and try to sue his ass, like he's fucking for real. And I'm pretty sure she's an OnlyFans chick. I'm pretty sure.
Is she pressing charges, or is she trying to get him locked up? Like, is she suing him, or is she?
I think she's trying to get him locked up.
Yeah, no, Bigsby is a lawyer.
She's trying to get him locked up. This is different because it's not a money grab.
Nah, I'm pretty sure that dude
might be a player.
In my opinion, right now, there's a big ass war on masculinity. Clearly, you got fucking motherfuckers letting their nutsack hang out of their tutu to go fucking be cheerleaders in the NFL and all this extra shit. So anybody with some fucking chest hair and a deep voice, you finna get it.
I disagree when it comes to Andrew, though. Like, he's aware. I think when you have a certain level of fame, and he did blow up and become more known, I think that you do have to move a little differently. And he was aware of that. Because I am a woman and how my mind works, I'm immediately going to side with woman until I find out more information when it comes to certain situations like this. But the history that we do know of Andrew, does this seem that far off? No, it doesn't.
We'll see.
Like, now, could it not be true? Of course, there are always ways. There's always those, but there are also true ones. I'm not saying because he has a deep voice and some chest hair that now I don't think that he did it. Like, the history that we have seen of him is aggressive.
Well, I just said that, not to cut you off. Let me just interject real quick. I just said that because we had the Johnny Depp situation where we seen this bitch shit on the bed in the third. That nigga's blacklisted from fucking Disney. We done watched Jonathan Majors fucking run an Olympic marathon away from a bitch. And he went through what he went through. Tate done had 2 cases before this. One he went to jail, and another one he beat, and he's actually in the process of suing that chick. Now all of a sudden that he's rebuttaling and countersuing for all the, you know, defamation of character and stuff that he's going through. Now this shorty pops out the woodworks. That's why I'm just like, it's kind of, to me, it's like an attack on masculinity. I'm not saying bruh's the holiest of saints, and I'm not saying, you know, he ain't the scum of the earth. It is what it is. Shit. Andrew Tate, if this shit get back to you, pull up on the panel. We could talk to you one-on-one. But my thing is, right now, for me, I don't believe nobody, to be honest, off rip. I got to really just feel out the whole thing. So I don't trust nobody off the rip. But right now, it's kind of hard to trust, you know, when a woman comes out for something after somebody else has already failed. Now you magically want to pop up. Like, no, if 10 of y'all got abused, all 10 of y'all huddle up and come out at the same time. It's like, all right, boom. He beat this bitch, and this. Oh, yeah, bro, you cooked. But you'll sit over there and watch something drag out for 2-3 years, won't say shit. Then when that fails, now all of a sudden you're just next up. It kind of just looked like somebody coaching through it to get who they want to get out the way. It's just like personally for me, Bill Cosby, when they did that shit with Bill Cosby, you can't tell me that this bitch kept the dress that got nutted on 30 years ago. So you locked this nigga up off some powdered nut? Like, this shit
There's
just kind
women
of
that will definitely do something like that. I mean, it's not always safe to come out and speak on your experiences because people will shit on you just for who you are, just for saying something, for the timing that it takes for you to come out. Oftentimes, people have to convince other women and other victims to come out and speak on it because it's so traumatizing that they don't want anything to do with it. You know, it changes your spirit and changes your entire life. So sometimes it does take some time for people to come out and get together. It's not that easy to just group 10 women together that have been victimized. You have to find them first. Then you have to go through all of the processing that it takes to get them to even to the point where they can press charges or that they do feel comfortable. Because it changes not only their lives, it changes their children's life, it changes their family life, it changes their sense of safety and security in their personal lives at their home. They might have to move. You know, there's so many different steps that come to it. So if it were that simple, that would be great, but it doesn't happen that way. And I mean, if there was going to be a way to target somebody, Andrew Tate is definitely probably an easy target just because of his history, just because he's so reckless and so chaotic in his messaging and how he speaks about women and his personality. So yeah, he would probably be a pretty easy target, especially, you know, with the charges and all the back and forth that he has going on. But at the same time, you know, you can't really put it past anybody, especially someone with this chaotic kind of personality, that he might have just hit her. I don't know about those text messages. That doesn't prove enough because, like Marcus said, it could have been, you know, joking around. I'm gonna beat your ass. Why you gonna beat my ass? Because you made me mad. Why wouldn't I beat your ass? So
well, you see, my problem.
You can be joking around like that. So there definitely needs to be more information before anybody tries to make a decision.
And I definitely get what you're saying, and I'm not going to downplay anything you said, but my problem is there's certain levels of people where when you say that, oh, this person put hands on somebody, then I see fucking Sephora blush on your face. I'm not saying he did or didn't do it, but this is somebody that we know his hands is registered. That nigga's a walking lethal weapon. So when I don't see a broken jaw, it kind of is just weird. It's weird to me. Let me just put it like that. That's like pissing off Mike Tyson and you come back out and you just got a minor cut. Like, nah, bro, you supposed to have a dent in your head. So when you have a minor cut, it just look like, oh, yeah. I know, but it's like you see me on video pissing off Mike Tyson, then the video cut, and I come back and I got a small cut under my eye. When realistically, I ran over. I was like, hey, man, slap me real quick. Matter of fact, just use the blade and just cut me real quick. I'm going to say Tyson did it.
That's definitely a possibility, but it doesn't always start off that way.
No.
It doesn't start off like knocking you out unconscious and holding the knife up to your throat. And it starts off real subtle, just little things. Mm-hmm. And if he's that type of person, then he's probably already been through this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It starts with a choke. It starts with a push. It starts with a shove. It starts with squeezing the shit out of your hand. So it could be escalated.
When you're a decorated professional savage, there's a lot of these people that are professional fighters and shit, they're light switches. Sometimes these motherfuckers got to black out to win fights sometimes. Sometimes they'll win a fight, they won't even know how the fuck they won it. So when, I mean, I get it, domestic violence happens and stuff. We've had it in the WWE, when wrestling and all that. We've had those people do it. When you see the pictures of them shorties, it's like, fuck. It's just like when, you know, the whole Rihanna and Chris Brown incident. Everybody seeing Rihanna's pictures like, damn. So when this looks like a Cabbage Patch doll compared to what Breezy did to Rihanna, and we know that this dude knows how to pop somebody, it's just hard. And I'm not saying that he's innocent on his side, but it's just, you know, it's a lot of masculine people right now that's just getting drugged through the mud. Like, they tried to get Diddy on some shit, some exorbitant shit. Realistically, for me, on some conspiracy shit, I just feel like there was some paperwork with some names on it that they wanted to hide. And they took him to court so they could run through his house and get everything they needed. And now that they got everything, they trying to figure out how to get him back out. Just like everybody crying for these damn Epstein files that you not finna get, because there's people 30 times way more powerful than fucking Donald Trump that just not gonna let it get released. Does Trump want to release it? He probably does. He don't really give a fuck. He been on the plane, but I mean, the manifesto probably does say he ain't ever been to the island. It is what it is. But there's people that have been to the island that's really like that they're not gonna let that shit come out. And I feel like it's the same way all these people went to these white parties with Diddy. This motherfucker was trying to push back on these damn alcohol brands and shit and try to get some bread, and got bigger than his britches. And they was like, all right, we're going to lock you up. We're going to take all the evidence that we need to cover our tracks. And then whatever the fuck happens to you, happens to you. So
Going back to Andrew Tate, if
No.
you're a trained professional fighter, you also know how to control yourself. You're also taught how to control yourself. So it's not like you just, go and black out, and you already know you're the one that's the most powerful in the situation. So you're not always just going to go from 0 to 100. You're taught, you could be a black belt. You're taught to restrain yourself. So,
but as a professional woman, you know that y'all know how to push people's buttons to where
that's not
all that training shit is out the window.
Hold on. That knowing how to control yourself, that's not valid, because there's been many of people that's professional fighters and all that stuff. They didn't control themselves.
No, like, it's Matt.
They didn't control themselves, so it could happen, but at the same time, the blackout. But I'll say this, and I'll leave it alone.
Yeah, you about to get up.
One the only thing it's too early for me to say anything, so I retract everything I said before, because I sat here and I thought about it. I was like, man, we don't know enough, so I'm not gonna say this happened, this and that. But I will say I do find it I find it funny for her to fly all the way to Romania. And Andrew Tate at one point in time was the most Googled man in the entire world for like 3 months. Well, like he had a run. It was like
a long run.
Like Twitter, Instagram, whatever. The algorithm was hidden. There's no way you did not know who this guy was. There's no way you didn't know who this guy was. He was the number one search person in the entire world. And that's like streamers, even the top streamers couldn't get how much numbers he had. And if that's the case, that means the algorithm going to algorithm in all platforms, and you was going to see him say something or whatever. So I highly doubt that she did not know who this person was. I highly doubt.
No,
it would be very hard to believe that. It would be very hard to believe that she had no idea. She never heard his name, never seen his face, never anything about him. It would be very hard to believe that.
That's like when Michael Jackson at his prime, when the whole world knew him, some lady was like, I don't know who that is.
But no, if he said, hey, come to that ranch, I mean, she would know. She would have to say, oh, who is this Michael Jackson person? And then you'll Google like, oh, fuck, okay.
But check it. But check it, though. She looks young enough that she grew up in the social media time. So she's on social media. She's scrolling and all that stuff. There's no way, if you grew up in the social media times, we in our 30s and stuff like that, and we knew who he was. The women on this panel, they know who he is based off the stuff that's he done said and all that stuff. There's no way you grew up in the social media time frame and you didn't know who this guy was when he was the number one trending person talked about for like 6 months, like to a year.
She said they went to Romania together. So, I mean, there's no way to go to another country and not know who that person is. That's
what I'm saying.
Nothing? You don't do no research? What kind of woman is this?
My thing with these allegations too is, I get it, small fish in a big pond. Everybody keep talking about this trafficking and stuff. Can you show me the truck, the U-Haul truck that he stuffed 30 bitches in the back of and drove them somewhere? Like, because we still ain't found half of them kids that was locked up in the cages in the Obama era. Like, the government get away with all this shit. Don't nobody say shit to them. I'm not saying trafficking is fucking the thing or not, but I'm just saying they cherry pick who they want to fucking attack on certain issues. It's like, okay, well, we divert attention to missing people on one end to this dude over here. We can get another 3-4 month streak as to doing what the fuck we doing. It's just a lot of shadow shit going on. And it really sucks because it's a DV case, and I don't necessarily like talking about this shit because it's real finicky. Like, I got people close to me that suffer from DV, so I'm not saying it don't exist, but it's just, certain people, when you keep pushing at them, eventually it just look tired. It look like you're really just going at something. If you can't get something, you're just going to throw something else out in the air at them. Y'all done tried this shit 2 times, 3 times already. Y'all trying again. It just seemed like same story, different area. And that's where it's kind of sits funky with me. That's my thing. And as far as the whole attitude thing, trained fighter, whatever, My only thing with that is women learn their men when they're with the men. It don't matter how long you with them. You literally trying to study them like a book. Women know how to poke enough to where if they want to play victim, they can. Like, I know when we was growing up, the saying was sticks and stones can break my bones, but words would never hurt me. But then somehow along the way, motherfuckers done raised a whole bunch of emotional ass motherfuckers anyway. And some people's response with their emotions is physical. They not necessarily gonna meet you with words. So I can't say that just because he had training to fight, that fight is in the ring. He know what to do in the ring. That don't mean it came with emotional training. Just like when Courtney was going over the case with Sha'Carri, she was over there beating up on her dude. Once she started speaking, everybody's like, "Oh, she speaks like a kid." Whoa, yeah, the bitch is trained how to run day in and day out. She's not trained to socialize. So if she sounds like a fucking AI when she's talking, it's because she's not trained how to talk. All she knows how to do is when that motherfucking pistol go off. No, she's not. When that pistol go off, she's supposed to run across the finish line. That's her slave trade.
If you're a professional and you're gonna be you're gonna be out there, you're supposed to have training.
Facts.
You're supposed to have media training.
That's a fact. You're supposed to. You have to learn. You have to learn how to move.
The media training is scripts. If they
you still have to, bro. There's people that you got in your circle that's gonna teach you how to move that's gonna teach you how to move, bro. And apparently, she don't have the right people in her circle that's teaching her how to move, dog. So
the way you talk in the interview is different than us talking on this podcast.
What do you mean?
In an interview, she's happy. She's coming off an adrenaline high. She answering 2-3 questions. She getting the fuck up out of there.
That's the same way she was with the cops.
Nigga, she was under anxiety and all this extra shit. And trying
that's the same way. No, the same way that she's with those interviews, that's the same way she was with those cops. So she's the same way. So whoever's in her circle is not telling her how to operate, and they're not teaching her the proper way to operate. And
she already been in like two situations already.
If she did know how to operate, she would have known and had the common sense to know, like, look, I'm in the airport. There's cameras all over this motherfucking place. I wouldn't be operating the way that I am right now.
Wait till I get home and beat him up. I mean, that's what she should have did, right?
And then that's wild. Nah. She know what the fuck she doing. But
it's the airport too. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you good. Go ahead.
It is the airport. We all know, doesn't matter what type of who you are. We all know you don't play in the airport. Hey. Like, we all have that mindset when we walk through all the TSA and all that stuff. I know people can get away with a lot in the airport because you're not about to no-fly list me. So when it comes to her,
she already got kicked off of the airplane though. Like, she already got kicked off an airplane before because the flight attendant told her before they was about to, go ahead and, the flight attendant was about to say, they do the safety, whatever. She was like vlogging or whatever, and they told her to put her phone up. And then she got aggressive then, and then started going off. And then she turned around for confirmation from people in the back, and they started going off. She started going off on them, and they had to get her off the plane. So it's that media training shit.
The situation where before they about to take off.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, this a separate different situation, bro. This a whole different situation.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, that everybody knows. Put your phone the fuck away before you take off. Like, what?
Yeah, she started going off. All the flight attendant was like, why you coming at me? Like, why you singling me out? They were like, ma'am, could you please put up you? And then she started going off. But I'm just saying this, that media training shit, somebody, just like everybody said, somebody need to go to her and be like, hey, you need to act right. This how you need to do it, because you done been that make 3 instances now, but this make 4, I believe. She done had the weed thing. She had that situation. I think she had one other.
The weed is valid.
What's that?
To me, the weed is valid. That's why I know. But y'all see, here go the thing. This is where I separate from internet talking points. I get what you're saying professionally. But what was it? Her mama that just died? I'm sorry. She a hood bitch. She reverted to what the fuck she knew.
It don't matter, bro.
If you're professional. I'm
not gonna let you go with that one.
You wasn't overseas smoking the weed though.
I can't let you ride with. I can't let you ride.
But if your job say y'all do weed checks for every month, and something happened, you're gonna put your job in jeopardy.
Okay, and niggas got fake piss in their locker on the job.
Well, she should have did that. She should have did it then, but she didn't.
Had some smart, right?
The bitch just went through a traumatic experience.
Nope. Bro,
We'll give you passes though, and she knows that. That's her decision.
But yes, like
it's not
you have
like
to know the lane
Brittany
that you're
Griner
in.
went to a country that said, "Hey, we absolutely don't do this shit here."
You held to a standard, bro. You held to a standard
in her little section.
You
now,
held
when she
to a
went to
standard.
go compete and she did that drop, yes, her not fucking getting the fake piss or whatever for that drop, that's on her. But if she lost somebody and that's the way she know how to cope on some hood shit, let the bitch breathe. She's still young.
Nah,
no, hold that one against her. It's the airport incidents for me.
I'm holding her against
the airport incident. But that's
she got
the
caught up. She
has
to take the L on that.
Bring the hood up.
Facts.
Everybody want to bring the hood up when it's time to fucking degrade black people. When you get the few people that's trying to elevate up out the hood, don't nobody want to fucking help bring them up. They still want to use the hood against them.
She gotta help herself. Just like everybody says, she gotta help herself. She put that work in, and now she's jeopardizing it because she's not changing her mentality and her actions. If she wants to smoke weed, you smoke weed, but you just know that you're about to take this out because there's no passes for it.
I know how to fix it. Just
you held to a different standard. Nah, it ain't no just because she was a hood girl. You held to a different standard. So you did everything to get to this high standard. People are looking at you. You are an idol to certain people. So no, you need to move.
Shit, but wake up and
bro,
run.
It don't matter. You are in a certain no. You are in a certain light, bro.
Yeah,
okay. It don't matter. You in a certain light.
If she wants to take that loss, but I think that's where we're all getting to. Like, yeah, you did it and you took that L, but like we're gonna talk about you because of it. Fact. Do we understand why? Yes. Your mother passed away, or your grandmother, or whatever. Understood, but she's still gonna have to take the L. You didn't do all this work and go through all that training and all this Olympic and all that to now blow it.
Yeah, no, that's just not. That's not an excuse.
She doesn't seem to be learning from her.
Y'all think it's greater than human nature. I got it.
She's not. No. The thing is, she's not. The thing is, she just because of wherever she comes from, whatever case, that doesn't mean that just because she's from the hood. Well, we got to give her a pass or give her grace. Nah, she don't get no grace. She's in a higher. She is put in a higher place. She has to live up to a standard, regardless if she want to or not. There's a standard that she has to live up to. Do we know that she's human? Absolutely. But that does not mean that does not mean she is above criticism on any level. So therefore, if the Olympics have a certain standard for their Olympic athletes, she needs to abide by that regardless of the situation. She needs to be mature enough. She mature enough to go work out. She mature enough to go run, to do all these interviews, to do whatever it is, to express herself and all this. So she needs to hold herself to that standard. It is what it is. Regardless of how we feel about it, regardless of how, she's from the hood and she had to revert back. Fuck all of that. You in a different light. You are, and then on top of that, since we're on the topic of black people, she is a black woman. So therefore, guess what? She got to work a little harder, right? So she needs to hold herself to an even higher standard. So no, we ain't doing that. We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
You can't decide. You can't decide to put yourself in a particular job that you know is going to be all eyes on you, but you don't want to have the repercussions of all eyes on you. It don't work like that.
I'm not saying don't critique Shorty for anything that she did. I'm saying motherfuckers holding her feet to the flame like they don't understand why the fuck she did this shit.
Nobody's saying we don't understand the reason why she did it. We saying you got to deal with you got to deal with what you got to deal with after you do it at the end of the day. But at the same time, it ties into her entire track record. Like, situation.
So I'm gonna pull her name right now. Where was her therapist? Where was her counselors during all of this?
No, that's her decision. She can't blame her therapist. She needs to go talk to her if she can't get through it.
You need to ask her that.
Where the fuck was her therapist and shit?
Hold on. you cannot sit here and defend weed, but then ask what her therapist at. She should have went to her therapist after her traumatic situation happened. Instead of doing the weed.
The blunt was nigga.
I see this the same as the white people conversation. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
like that ain't no excuse, bro.
It's just accountability, being accountable of your shit. Like shit happens in life, man.
Not a victim.
Yeah, shit happens. Like,
but see,
I mean,
this is what
I'm gonna tell you, since you saying that, I had a true life story that was similar to that. I found out a night before my mom died, and I texted my work, and I told them I'm not coming into work, and I told them the reason why. I had a boss that was younger than me, and he was a little asshole, and he called me like 15 times, even though I texted him what happened, and I was literally about to drive down there and fucking fuck that dude up, and it just took everything out of me to say, hey, you know what? I had to think past that shit to say, hey, after this happens, then you know what? Either I'm probably gonna lose my job, and some other shit's gonna happen. My mom's still gonna be dead, so it doesn't really matter. It took a fucking lot for me not to do that shit, man. I'm telling you. But sometimes you can't blame certain shit that happens in life and have an excuse for it.
Right. Bullshit. These motherfuckers still blaming white people for some shit that they ain't even going.
And you complaining about it. So why are you flipping the script? It's a full circle right now.
Who complaining?
Everything you said today, everything you said this evening about it. You was complaining, you blaming white people, Now you blaming your upbringing. Now you blaming weed. Now you bringing your upbringing back that you can't control yourself.
The beauty in this is you actually brought it up earlier where you was like, oh, hey, people in certain situations, they're going to revert to what they know. You brought that up earlier. And what
are you talking about?
That's all I'm saying. There was a point earlier where we was talking about some shit and it was some hood shit, whatever. I don't even remember exactly where and what, but you went along the lines of, oh, well, if certain people act a certain way because of, their surroundings and blah, blah, blah. I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. I've played sports. You have some coaches that are real passionate and they become life coaches and all that. And you got some motherfuckers, they just going to teach you a playbook. We don't know what Shorty got around her. They might just teach her nutrition and how to fucking run when that gun go off.
That was my point.
Yeah.
Yeah. So y'all talking about all this media training and all that, nigga. She ain't win the race. She was in the middle of a fucking altercation. Her fucking anxiety, all this extra shit is high, and now she sound like an animated fucking cartoon when she talking because we get to hear more of her. It's not a controlled environment where she's waiting for a question to where she knows she's just gonna drop 3 sentences and wait for the next question. Again. She out here fake ass fighting for her life when we know that she the aggressor because we done seen the tape. She don't know that we seen the tape. So she now is in her natural habitat, her natural environment. We get to see her natural self, and now we fucking like, oh well, shit. Shorty look like, some development on the other end ain't really been fucking worked on. And that's all I'm saying.
Anybody investing their brand.
Man, y'all got a little Tay out here talking about
are gonna make sure that they learn how to operate within their brand. So
we can clearly see that bitch
she had the training.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying though. It's all about the people. It's about the people around her, bro. It's about the people that's why I said before. It's about the people that she got around her. They aren't necessarily helping her in that aspect. That's at the end of the day, she still got to be responsible for her actions. Nobody else. So therefore, all the sponsorship money that she's getting, she need to take that money and invest in some legit PR people that's gonna hold her accountable. Hey, this is how you need to operate in public. Wherever the fuck you go, you need to move like this. Because apparently she don't know how to do it. And she done been through 3 to 4 situations already, and she keep getting fucked up. She gonna fuck up her entire career because of it. So that's on, at the end of the day, it ain't on no, that's on her. And then she keep fucking up, her career finna end early. She's still young. How old Shorty? 26, 27?
Somewhere in the 20s, 24 to 26.
Yeah, so she still got some years behind her. And if she keep doing what she doing, she fucked up. She done.
Well,
that's on her to fix that. That's on her to fix that shit. Ain't no nobody.
Like
Facts. Listen, your savings account is robbing you blind. But don't worry, I found out a way how to make my money work for me in my sleep, and I can help you do the exact same thing. Now, this isn't no get rich quick scheme. This isn't no pyramid scheme. This isn't something just trust me situation. This is legit, and this is something that your every average day person can implement in their lives, and they can really get to a bag. This isn't a short-term play. It's a long-term play. There's a promo going on right now, so you definitely want to jump on it before the price goes up because this is too valuable. The link is in the description, and hey, let's get our money up. Let's get back to the video. Yeah.
What you got going on?
Hey, that was a dope drop.
What you got going on?
Listen, man, your boy be out here working. You feel me? I be out here working, bro. You be out here working. Now, this is both of those videos. They're old videos, but I just stopped playing them for a minute until I started hitting 1,000. That's how I start.
Throw them bitches back in rotation.
Yeah. So, but yeah, though. So look, let's go ahead and go to this next topic, the main topic of the night. Travis Kelce. We got 2 more topics tonight. So look, y'all hang in. 2 more topics. So shit, we locked in. So look, Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. So there's no video on this one, but it's an article. I'm gonna read it real quick for y'all. But I got you, big dog. So the main question of tonight is who holds the power out of the two? Travis Kelce or Taylor Swift? This is a solid one. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get into. I'm gonna read this little article part, and then we'll get into it. And then
what's the definition of power in this context before we dive in?
So basically, the context of power is who holds the authority over everything. Who leveled up who?
Okay.
Yeah. Basically. So
let me go read this article right quick. We go off the deep end.
Right. So as y'all know, they both Travis Kelce and for those of y'all who don't know, Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift, they just started a new podcast with each other.
No. Please tell me that's a lie.
Yep, they just started a podcast with each other.
Why some people can't just fuck on the farm and mind their business? Everybody don't need a pod, bro.
Podcast. Listen, believe it or not, podcast, it may seem big, but it's not as big as everybody thinks. And I learned this at the podcast summit when I just went this past weekend. It's not as big as people think. Everybody's talking about it, but a lot of people aren't doing it. So even us right now, even just where we're at right now, it's still a lot of people that aren't fucking doing it. A lot of people are still in the I'm trying to do it. I'm about to start. A lot of people aren't doing it, bro.
I get that, but leave that for us that's trying to make it out the struggle.
Nah. Hey, that's their own lane, though. That's their own lane.
Once you made it, nigga, go the yacht, bro. Like, get the fuck out the way. Like, we don't need you here.
That's their lane. So Swift submitted a trend that's been seen in recent years among entertainers, sports figures, and politicians who seek to deliver particular messages. A visit to friendly faces for a long-form conversation beats questions from nosy, prying journalists. In the case, Swift and Travis Kelce locked arms and cooed. That's a word. And cooed at each other between admiring queries. My boyfriend says, in quotes, Swift said, in the sides with Kelce laid things on too thick.
Yo.
I know, right? So, open quote, the Kelce brothers have become the Barbara Walters of their generation, end quote, said Nick Cicero, founder of Mondo Metrics, which studies the podcast industry. Fans ate it up. Open quote. I think it's really nice and refreshing, especially for a woman whose primarily fan base is young women, to see somebody that is celebratory of their partner and also not self-deprecating in a bad way, but also really admires what they do and they don't try to minimize that, end quote. One fan, Britton Copeland, who goes by Britton Ray on TikTok, said in a Zoom interview, Swift interpreters immediately began online discussions about what it all means. One fan discussed theories about the still unheard song, open quote, the fate of the affiliate, end quote, listed as the new album's first cut. Others pointed out that the album release date of the October 3rd coincided with National Play Day, apparently a Swift obsession, and National Boyfriend's Day. Interesting. Such eggs are likely to bring listeners back to the new heights. Interview again and again, meaning it could eventually stand as the most listened to podcast episode on YouTube ever. Open quote, it's got a chance, end quote, Cicero said. So, with that being said, I'm going to pose a question for y'all. Now, this question, I'm going to start, matter of fact, I'm going to start with you, Marcus, on this question. So, if your girl made 10 times more than you, would you still feel like the man in the relationship?
Yeah, absolutely. I would be the man. I'm like, no, I mean, yeah, I would. I don't think. I mean, I'm still super rich. Like, yeah, no, it really wouldn't matter. I mean, he is not broke, so like, it's not like your boy, on that high level status. No, I would be okay. I would be okay with that. It wouldn't bother me at all. At least I know if we ever broke up, she wouldn't be taking my shit. So I mean, that would be it. But no, I wouldn't be insecure about it all.
All right. So, Kate, if you made 10 times more than your guy, would you look at him as less of a man?
Yeah, that's a good one.
No.
Yeah, no. Right.
Especially at her level. I mean, she's top 1% celebrity. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's renowned around the world. Her celebrity status is going to be hard to be touchable by anyone, really. So no.
Okay. All right, Ashley. Same question. If you made 10 times more than your man, would he be less of a man to you?
No, I don't think so. I think, one, if you're in a relationship with me, I'm already seeing you as that person. So like, I'm not looking at you less than. So no, I don't think at all that I would look at him differently.
All right, Raw. If your girl made 10 times more than you, would you feel less of a man?
Nah, I wouldn't, honestly. Realistically, when it comes to relationships, there's no monetary value you can put on genuine connection. So as long as we have a genuine connection, I don't give a fuck who make what. I mean, shit, if we gonna be homeless together in a tent with a fucking cardboard fire at night, or we can book a private jet every Wednesday to go to wherever the fuck we want, I don't really give a fuck about the money. Like, money comes, money goes. It's more so, if something comes up, do you trust me to take the lead on whatever it is? Do you trust my word? Do you trust that I'm gonna protect you? I mean, if you were to lose all your money, do you trust that I can still provide? I mean, it might not be to the extent of a lifestyle that you're accustomed to, but do you trust that I can still keep you comfortable? So, like, I don't really give a fuck what shorty makes if I'm with her, because I know there's certain principles I live by, certain core values I have that I know money can't buy. You're not gonna find in everybody else. So if you elected me to run this race with you, I appreciate it. Yeah, if the money come with it, it come with it. But I'm not worried about the money. Like, it is what it is.
All right. So now this is the follow-up question. So anybody can answer. So did Taylor Swift make Travis Kelce more mainstream, or did he make her more authentic to the average American?
Oh, he definitely.
She definitely blew him up.
She helped his whole family out.
She's known around the world.
They would have never been as big as they were without her.
See, the thing with Taylor is she's an actual girly girl, and at least that's her media personality. So that whole soft girl, whatever, like, she's a personification of that. With her music, I mean, her music originally to me, she was like a female Drake. Like, Drake be crying over some damn bitches. She just seemed to be crying over niggas, but it is what it is. But honestly, like, she was just like, the epitome of soft, girly girl, emotional, whatever. So in my eyes, ain't too many people watching the NFL outside of America. motherfuckers know Taylor Swift in fucking Germany and shit. Realistically, I don't give a fuck who want to say what. She blew him the fuck up. It's just no 9 ways about it. So
I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Taylor Swift definitely blew him up. I mean, because like you said, there's only a significant amount of people that know who Travis Kelce is. You know what I mean? And so because he was with Taylor Swift, not only did she blow him up, she got even more viewership for the NFL, even on the Super Bowl. So there was more viewers. They wanted to see Taylor Swift versus the fucking Super Bowl in itself. So yeah, I agree with that. Taylor Swift definitely blew him up, 100%.
They got Jason. Jason. He blew up because of that. His brother, and like their whole family blew up because of all of that.
Shit, honestly, that's what the WNBA need to do. They need to get like 6-7 of the baddies over there to go get some top-ranked males and, you know, get in a relationship, settle down or whatever.
One of them go get a Drake or something like that, huh?
I mean, shit, something like, you know, go become Elon baby mama or something. Let's see how Elon baby mama be hooping every other weekend.
All right, but here's a bigger question though. All right, so would men support their wives or girlfriends dominating the spotlight like Taylor Swift is, or would ego get in the way?
We're talking about average men.
So we talking about generally speaking.
I think a lot of men are not a lot, I should say. I think that currently there are quite more than average whatever of insecure men that find women who make more intimidating. So I just lost my train of thought now on what the question was. Sorry.
No, so basically I'll bring it back for you. So would men support their wives, girlfriends dominating the spotlight, or would ego get in the way?
I think a lot of men would let ego get in the way. But I think when you're in the 1%, it's a little different. But average people, yeah.
Okay.
I would say, because we're talking about generally, right?
Yeah.
I don't think the ego would get in the way. I just think the girl would somehow blow it off to where it's not going to last. She might not necessarily say, hey, I don't want to be with you, but it's going to be some skeptical shit that's going to happen. That's if he's a man enough, he's going to say, I'm not going to deal with that shit. I don't think a lot of women, especially when you get that sort of that fame and that money, it's more like nobody can tell me shit. Like nothing. And once you have an attitude like that, it's hard to be. It's almost like when if you get like a 19-year-old boy and give him $100 million, he's gonna be a fucking asshole. Like, and no woman's gonna be one. He's gonna be running through all kinds of chicks and shit like that. Like no man gonna be able to tell him shit. So I mean, that's kind of how it goes. Like a lot of times when you get that kind of situation.
Okay. No, because I'll say this. Generally speaking, the reason why I wouldn't say it would be ego is because most men typically wouldn't care if his girl make more than him. It's just the fact that a lot of women who tend to make more, they look down on him as if he is less of a man. Which is kind of why that question was posed. Like, okay, if your man made 10 times more than you, would you look down on him? Now you guys say you wouldn't, but I don't think that you're the average women that would actually look down on your man. A lot of women would.
So, to me, to answer that second question in an unbiased manner, I don't necessarily think that the man would have an ego and feel a type of way. I feel as if though. And well, I shouldn't be using I feel. That's women stuff. But I think that, I think that, it depends on the man's friend circle.
Yeah.
Now, if you always the butt of jokes, being that your woman makes more than you or whatever, you start letting it get to you because, pretty much if you let the homies trick you out your spot, then that's on you. But as a person in the general sense, if they know that they found a good woman, all money aside, I mean, unless you just she brought you up out of poverty on some Beauty and the Beast type shit, like it's some Disney movie type shit, I don't necessarily think ego is quite the thing that'll fuck you. Now, you know, if it's a type of woman that's belittling to you or whatever, to where, you know, I'm not gonna say it's ego, but if she emasculates you enough to where you start feeling small, then I could say, you know, you probably leave on that note. But I wouldn't say ego is the thing that'll cause you to necessarily do it, unless, you know, maybe you the butt of the jokes in the circle, like, look at you, broke ass nigga. Like, the only reason you could even buy these chicken wings is because your bitch got money. Who do, you know?
Eventually, Rolls Royce, I wouldn't go fuck what they were saying.
Well, I mean, some people was tried and fired. I mean, you know,
yeah.
Some of us grew up joking on each other in school, and we could withstand that. But nowadays, everybody can't. So
yeah, true.
It just depends on your circle that you around. For me, I don't care. A solid chick is a solid chick, with or without money.
Yep.
So I don't care how much money you got, because you can have it today, gone tomorrow. Are you still solid tomorrow when you don't got it? Because another thing for me is, I don't ever see myself in the position to where I don't want to go to work. I always want to do something. I feel like when you stop working, that's when you start dying. So I can hit the lottery right now for fucking 10 billion. I'm gonna still be on the pod every Tuesday. I'm gonna still, you know, go clock in at work until I figure out something else and start something to where I can create opportunities for other people or whatever. You know, I can go reach back to the hood and go bring a couple people out the hood and put them on the job and teach them stuff that I done learned and have them on a different trajectory or whatever. But I'm gonna still always do something. So I'm not gonna go get a chick that's $1 billion chick and then start sitting on my ass and I want to be the top ranked in the world of Call of Duty and all this extra shit. And I'm gonna just twitch and bullshit and do. No, that's not me. Like, I'm gonna be outside cutting the lawn. I'm gonna, you know.
To be honest with you, bro, I'll be honest with you. I think what's going on here, what we probably don't see, is because Taylor Swift is so big. I think Travis Kelce's using that as leverage to pivot. Because he's on his verge. He's on the verge that he about to retire soon, 1,000%. Because I mean, he got some rings up under his belt. He got a big contract. He's good. He's getting visibility because he's with Taylor Swift. So it's easy for him to go ahead. He's gonna get another bag outside of the NFL. So I think that's great leverage for him. Not in a malicious type of way, but that's like, you know what? This is great for me because I got this great woman right here. Because again, he is the epitome of a woman who is making great money, but she still supports her man. You see her at all the games. She's there. She's rooting for him. Like, hey, hell yeah, let's go. Like, that's my team because my man is on the team, right? So that's a key factor right there. Where a lot of women, not all, a lot of women miss though. They don't still give that man that support, even though, like, yeah, you may be making 10 times more than him. You may have more visibility and more power than him in that aspect, but you still see him as that dude, as that man, and so you are acting as such, right? And so he's looking at it as like, look, this is my girl. She's provided, like, she's giving me this support and all this shit right here. This is a great time for me to leverage and pivot. So now I can use her visibility and her power to leverage myself and catapult me up to her level as well. Like, shit, we both here. Not like, what's good with it? You just level me up even more. Which kind of goes back to old girl who he was dating beforehand. She's like, what I look like, you know, do I look like a 50-50 type of chick? Shorty, you ain't got shit on Taylor Swift. So actually, who the fuck are you? Is a question.
We ain't passion, but she said it. We ain't passion, but she said it.
Yeah, she said, do I look like I go for like who the fuck are you? Like, who are you compared to Taylor Swift, who is still supporting her man and she makes 10 times more than you? Ain't got
my thing with the podcast is my background is, you know, I came from the hood, whoop-de-whoop. So I still have I mean, yeah, my name unbiasedly raw. I do know how to fucking sit on the fence like Humpty Dumpty and see, the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Yeah.
But in my initial bias, because everybody does have biases, my initial bias, I just see it as something toxic because we don't watch Michelle get up there and fucking make Obama look stupid. We don't watch Jada Pinkett get up there and make Will Smith look stupid. So it's like when some of these people come out with podcasts, we don't watch Steph Curry's, we don't watch Aisha make stupid comments. Like, you want other niggas to look. You got a man that other men have posters of in their house, and you worried about a nigga at the corner store looking at you. Like, it is weird. So it's like when I see, and I mean, people probably gonna clip it up and be on some black and white shit. Fuck y'all, whatever y'all do with it. But my thing is when you see somebody that's, like the poster child of, I guess, modern day femininity or whatever, because she does have an image of being softer and whatnot, and a girly girl, whoop-de-whoop. I just don't want her to fuck it up because
I agree.
To go get a couple likes online. That's my thing. Like, go buy that motherfucking 80-acre ranch that you can fucking afford, ride horses with your man, raise some kids to throw some footballs, and hopefully, y'all become like the Sanders, and you have people that pick up after you. Or you be like LeBron and you have, some family members that pick up and they could carry the torch to the next generation or whatever. But all this jumping online, like some things I just feel like once you make it to a certain space, some people just need to stay away from certain shit.
I agree. Unless this is going to be very scripted and very constrained and edited in a certain way, like they cannot do any lives. It's gonna negatively impact her because you really don't want to know everything about your celebrity. You want to see what's given to you. That way you can still enjoy it, because the way some of these people are, the way the internet is, like, they're going to try and bring her down every chance they can. They're going to read into every negative aspect of her personality, and she's going to be nitpicked apart. And she already has been. Yeah. And I just don't see this positively benefiting her for the long run unless it is very, very controlled.
Yeah, that's my only fear of it. Like, we were all taught when we were kids, you don't want to meet your heroes. Like, this is kind of, she ain't my hero per se, but I understand, especially in this world of fucking just toxicity that we in, I can see to where, she can be hope to a few 100,000.
That's why Beyonce doesn't do interviews. Jay-Z doesn't really do interviews like that. They protect themselves in that way, and that's why they can keep growing and keep striving and being successful. So
yeah, exactly. Like, shit, Beyonce come out with a podcast and somebody needs to jump her ass. Like, shut up.
Yeah, no, it never works.
Drop some music, drop a country album, shit. Be like Wayne, go drop a rock and roll album next. Like,
that's what she better.
You know what I mean? But like, certain people we shouldn't hear too much from. And even tying back to Sha'Carri, that's where this whole airport situation looks bad. Shorty, run, go get some gold medals, and fucking just fade off into the background. I know I'm fighting for her on, the hood front. That was toxic or whatever. But it's just like, sometimes too much visibility is also a detriment to certain people.
If that's the type of stuff she's going to be on, she definitely needs to stay out of the eye.
Well,
You're
no,
right.
that's the thing, but it's just, I'm not going to say people can't cope the way they cope. Like, so my thing is, we got two weed situations, right? We got Brittany Griner and we got Sha'Carri. Brittany was over in Russia. She was just doing the shit for leisure. And you're not necessarily supposed to be doing that there. Why would you transport something when you're not supposed to have it? I know that there's somebody on your team in Russia that smoke, that know how to get the shit locally. You should have your teammates tapped into it when you touch down, they got that pack for you. Versus this person that went through a traumatic experience. Yes, I agree, with Kay. I mean, I know I push back on fucking therapy and all that hard as fuck, but I agree with Courtney and Kay when they say, there is like a 10% of people that actually do need it. Okay, granted. That's somebody that could have utilized that when that situation went down, but due to comforts or whatever, she succumbed to what she knew. So that's where I'm just fighting for, my toxic side. It's like, hey, shit, motherfuckers in the hood do that shit every day. Like, motherfucking daddy died, they don't know how to carry on. They don't want to be like Marcus and go beat somebody up and drag him through the parking lot. I'm gonna hit this blunt. I'm gonna play some fucking slow jams. I'm gonna fucking pass out from this fifth, and when I wake up, see how I feel, and I might relapse and do it again, or figure out how to go from there. I mean, it just sucks that for her it was the perfect storm. It was the middle of fucking time for the qualifying for the Olympics, and it is what it is. But now that you got somebody that's pretty much the all-American role model, I don't want this to be a dead man. Fuck, Sydney Sweeney couldn't even wear fucking jeans. Motherfuckers in the outrage. So it's like
but
you don't want.
It was outrageous.
But I'll say this though. Look at the reason why I don't think that it's gonna necessarily fail or it's gonna be harmful to her is the same type of impact that Beyonce got. Her Beehive is the same thing that Taylor Swift got. Motherfuckers gonna defend her to the fucking team to death. And so it's gonna and I'll be honest with you. I think her tribe might be a little stronger than the Beehive. So
you're trying to start a war on this here internet.
They trying to start a whole war. You better clip that and post it.
If it's a war, I think Taylor Swift Hive is a little bit stronger. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Because I
agree.
I think it's the same. I think we just old enough to see the start of hers. We weren't old enough to see the start of Beyonce's. I think it's the same.
And I think too with Taylor, one, I do think that her media team, I know they are on that podcast thick. And I also think though that she's going to succeed in a way. There'll probably be some moments, but I do think she's going to be very successful because they're going to fight till the death about her. But YouTube relationships blowing up, like that's a thing. Everybody's nosy, so they're going to be focused. We love relationship, that type of stuff. And then I think too, she's very unapologetic, even though she's not super out there and everyone's thinking about certain things. I think that she's very this is me. And I think so there'll be some wiggle room, I think, with her able to skate by on some of the things that might be a little bit more I think she'll be all right.
So bouncing off of that, I have a question. Do you think some people are just too big to fail?
To fail?
I think cancel culture is cancel
culture fake as fuck. I'll tell you that off the rip. But
so I think she'll still be good. One, because she's gonna hit one of her audience because she's got kids to now older. I grew up with her, all that stuff. So even if one portion where a 9-year-old listened to her podcast when her parents shouldn't have let her anyway, and that parent might be mad about it, she still got 20 and 30-year-olds that are relating on some aspect of whatever she's talking about. So even if one might have a stir, the rest of them are going to be we don't care.
Yeah.
And her editing team is definitely going to be locked in, like you said. So she's not there. She's not going to fall.
Yeah, because in my eyes, there's certain people that are too big to fail. Because even from our Black community side, Chris Brown, I don't give a fuck how many times you try, them concerts gonna be sold the fuck out. If R. Kelly get out of jail today, it'll be 70 people on their knees waiting to get pissed off.
Listen, I tell you this though, they gonna love Travis Kelce. They gonna until he fuck up. So
that I do think he might be a downfall. He might be he doesn't have enough backing to cover him if something.
The tribe gonna cover him as long as he's treating Taylor Swift right. If he's treating Taylor Swift right and she's happy doing everything, they gonna back Travis in.
She's too.
I don't know if that's a good position.
Huh?
I don't know if it's a good position.
So for Travis Kelce?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it looks good, but shit. At the end of the day, damn. I mean, he would have to deal with a lot of shit. I don't know what kind of person she is, but if she did throw out some shit, that he probably said, I'm gonna eat that one.
He gonna take a lot of the brunt. He gonna take a lot of the brunt.
Oh yeah.
Because Taylor Swift can't do no wrong. So it's gonna be all Travis Kelce. Anything that happens, regardless if it was Taylor Swift's fault, it's gonna be Travis Kelce.
That's the rule.
I mean,
first of all,
such is the plight of man. I mean, at the end of the day, nobody give a fuck about all the money. You supposed to be a protector and provider at days end. I mean, shit, caveman ain't no damn bread. But when that bear comes, you gonna hide behind her or you gonna run up on the bear? It just is what it is. So yeah, I understand. Him, he on a pip pretty much. Spotlight on his ass.
Yeah. That's what they focus on. They ain't focus on Taylor Swift. They like, she good. We worry about this nigga right here that she got going on. That's what we focus on.
It's just like Obama. Like for me, I always question just blackness because that's just a me problem. But once this man got up on this motherfucking podcast and crossed them legs knee to knee.
Nah, it wasn't knee to knee. It was thigh to thigh. It was thigh to thigh.
No, knee to knee. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
as a man, you're supposed to do ankle over knee.
Once you get a certain level of comfort,
this nigga did the whole joint.
But that's what I'm saying. If your knees can French kiss, I don't know, bro. Like,
what's the dude with the hat that's got the podcast? Yeah, he do the same shit.
Oh, his big ass tried.
You see,
he's real tight.
You know,
and that's why you see we not covering anything with them on a Tuesday. If Courtney ever goes on a Wednesday or Saturday, he covering this shit. You see me in the chat. Them legs looking moist as hell.
Oh yeah, we definitely covered that. He had them cowboy boots on. I said, boy, this nigga done put some baby oil on.
Your ankle is supposed to sit on top of your knee, ankles to knee. But them motherfucking two knees sitting like this, that shit moist as hell, man. Gotta get the fuck up on out of here with that. I can't even physically do it.
I think it shows a level of confidence.
Does it?
Huh?
I don't think so.
I think personally, on like a stance of like when I look at a man and they're doing that, I see it as like a level of confidence because I also know what it should be or what it could be. So I like it. I find it attractive.
I feel it.
Nah, that look like you finna trip on your shoelaces when it's time to fight.
You always see like a principal do that. Like, understand?
Yeah, that's true.
But like I said, boiling back to my upbringing, I ain't see nobody sit like that in the hood. Like you damn near get punched in your chest or called a 6-letter F word for doing that shit. Where I was growing up, you put your ankle over your knee, and that was seen more like masculine. But then again, too, motherfuckers was buff as hell. So I don't know if it was just because you physically couldn't do it. That's why motherfuckers wasn't doing it. Because I know I can't. I ran track and shit. My thigh muscles just physically don't agree enough.
I can't do it, bro.
They just won't let me do
some yoga.
And that's where Cam come on. I'm like, bro, you play football.
I do Tai Chi and all that shit.
Yin yoga. Tai Chi is not the same. Yin yoga.
Listen, Tai Chi is something different. Don't be playing. Hey, Tai Chi is something different. Don't be playing.
Man, if I do yoga, it's to get some more practice for some light off activities, but we ain't gonna get into all that.
Get this nigga go.
Get a 2 for 1. 2 for 1.
Well, you do hot yoga? You do hot yoga?
Yin yoga.
Yin yoga?
Yeah, it's like regular yoga, but you hold the poses way longer and it's a lot more stretching. It's easy. Do it. I'm gonna send you a link.
Do hot yoga.
Report back next week. Hot yoga, same thing. It's just hot.
Do some hot yoga, you know what I'm saying?
You just want to see sweat dripping.
Yin yoga. I'm gonna have to come do one of them classes.
The heat makes me nervous.
But I'm gonna let you know I can't touch my toes since elementary school.
Lord have mercy.
You
please touch your toes. Just bend over. It'll just stretch.
Pause. I'm not bending over.
Hey, don't get you in those situations where you gotta react quick, but you're gonna pull something.
You can't take this fool to no yoga class. Could you imagine? Hell no.
Absolutely not.
Hell no.
Absolutely not. I know you can't.
You
just
you went you couldn't even get 5 seconds off in a pose.
No. Your mouth would open and I know things would come out.
You got faith in the brother?
You can't even look through the window.
Right.
Man.
I do have decorum.
I know you have decorum, but that's an hour. Oh no.
Hey, I ain't
as
gonna
long
hold
as
you,
ain't
man.
nobody fought, we good.
Hey, listen, bro, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. That yoga hard as a motherfucker, bro. That's a real ass workout. I got a whole newfound respect for it. I did the yoga.
Let's go.
I did regular yoga and hot yoga. Listen. That shit is different.
Let's go do it again.
All right, we can do it. Listen, we can do. I guarantee you.
We'll do a lifestyle vlog that day.
I'm warning you now, bro. I'm warning you now. You gonna be dead.
He ain't even gonna be paying attention to what pose you supposed to be in, because he's gonna be looking around the damn room. And y'all sweaty,
titties in the air.
Can't do no downward dog or nothing.
Man, I could drive down the street and see ass and titties. When we get down to business, we get down to business.
And yoga pants, bro. Come on, man. They all got them on.
Raw, listen. Bro.
Yeah, but half them yoga pants is stitched to make them look great.
Raw.
Honestly, I'm from the hood. I like my booty insubordinate. I need to see them motherfuckers jump out some jeans.
Listen. That sounds good, bro. But listen to me. When you the only dude in the yoga class, and it's a lot of them in that. And I ain't talking about just out of shape. I'm talking about in shape joints. Listen. It's a whole.
Let's go. Nah, cam back up. Don't be hiding behind laughing. Come back.
Okay.
And if you walk in there and you mildly attractive, listen, bro, it's different. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's a room of like 20 people.
That's
20
fine.
people. It might be one dude. He might be you and another dude, but the other dude he kind of sassy. So you coming in with a little masculine vibe, like, hey.
Half naked, all the girls. I don't know.
Hey, y'all know how fucking doing this shit to go pick up chicks now.
Listen, I don't do this. I'm just saying. Listen, I'm just saying. You know, when they say go and touch grass, I touch grass.
Kay said that it's healthy. I'm not going to therapy because something about that.
This is kind of like therapy, though.
Something about that word when it ends in IST. If you break it down, them two words they just look weird to me. So I ain't going over there. But shit, if we gotta go straight, I'll go over there. So shit, okay, next time we sign me up. Let's go.
You ain't going with me, you going with Courtney. Y'all go over there and figure that out.
Oh, now you scared.
I'll support.
Now y'all scared. That's fine. Courtney, we outside, bro. We gonna vlog this shit.
We're gonna do a meetup. We're gonna invite Ashley. We're gonna tell Marcus to come. We're gonna tell Kay we're gonna do a yoga session. All of us gonna do a yoga session.
I'll videotape it.
It's a spot. It's a spot downtown.
Crazy. Nah, nigga, you gotta stress too, bro.
You gotta get loose, bro.
I'll do one pose on the mat, and that's it.
Yeah. Videotaping is for the tripod.
He said, I ain't doing it. I'm just gonna sit there and look.
Everybody gonna pin a number to their gear, and then everybody can rate who did best in the chat.
That's a good idea.
That's gonna be me. Well, as far as the guys go, it's gonna be me. But
this competitive ass motherfucker.
I ain't gonna beat them two though. I ain't gonna beat Ashley and Kay, but definitely I'm beating y'all niggas. 100%.
That's why I love competitive nature.
They're gonna be like,
it's gonna be me.
But like how long we gotta go? 60 minutes, man. I'm gonna do 35 minutes because them niggas gonna last 25. I'm gonna give it.
It lasts 10 minutes. Forget it.
Hey, that's true.
See about it.
Listen, put it on the books,
bro. Listen, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe for algorithm. Make sure y'all hit the bell notification. So look, last topic of the night. Y'all good? Last topic of the night.
Sir.
Last topic of the night. This is another one by Mr. Marcus. It's another by Mr. Marcus. So
stop giving up topics, bro.
He just stop giving the topic.
I had a couple kids.
Is this your boy?
We're gonna try to listen. I had to let one go though. I had to let a topic go. So that way we can make it to the last one. So I had to remove it.
Wow, what was up
about men now?
Yeah, so this is the one with shout out to Fatty. I forgot I gotta tag his shit on here because he be tripping.
Man, you ain't gotta tag that shit. That nigga need to get out his damn chest, man. Shout you out. If motherfuckers want to come see Team Fatty, they can go type in Team Fatty. We shout it out. You don't gotta put all that shit in the fucking description.
Nah, bro, cause he be on some technical shit, bro. Next thing you know, this shit. If we getting 1,000 views on it, I can't get paid because then he gonna be like, no, I need that shit back.
Hey, Fatty, technical these nuts, man. We all back there. Pull up over here and help us get up there. You fucking
right. Trying to fight somebody.
That's fair. That's fair.
All this fucking black on black crime. You way out there with your Portuguese ass fucking hating on us. You higher than us. See? It's the problem with y'all Negroes. Nationally and internationally.
So let's go ahead and get into it. So Mr. Andrew Wilson, for those of y'all who don't know, he's a well-known debater. He's been on
Oh, that nigga been over there cooking.
Yeah, Piers Morgan, dude has been on with the whatever podcast, been on Fresh and Fit, been on a lot of different podcasts, and he debates a lot of people. Yeah, and he doesn't hold back at all.
Murders all.
And basically he was going at this guy, this new guy. I guess he's new. His name is the public offender.
Nah, that nigga been around.
He been around?
Yeah, he been around.
Okay.
I just think he got demonetized or some shit. I think his channel got nuked.
Ah.
So then they, so now that fatty on the up and up, they started getting him back. In the algorithm and shit. He been around.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead and get into it then, because I'm too going at it for a second. Then, Miss Pretty Intellectual. Whew.
Lord, she's so toxic.
I ain't gonna say nothing. Ashley, you know about her. You know about Pretty
She don't respond to my DMs.
Yeah, I think I've been on one with her.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and play it. Because she's something serious. This shorty here something serious.
Yeah. I think the average man who has not bought into red pill rhetoric does have options when it comes to the dating market. If he understands society, he understands that women are equals. Yep, he can definitely find somebody if he leans into having a personality and not being an absolute bore and an exhaustion. Yes, he has options. However, if that man has leaned into red pill rhetoric, he is
Pearl needs to stand still, bro.
His desires unattainable for him. And what I mean by that is, if you think about it, if you are saying that the majority of women are masculine, right? And then you're saying that you want feminine, submissive, that's now a commodity, which means you need to pay top dollar for that. The average man doesn't have the money to pay for this thing that he has now made a commodity. So if he wants to lean into that kind of rhetoric, it is readily going to push him out of even being eligible to compete in the market. So no, he will not have any options.
Anyone wants to rebuttal this? If he doesn't...
Yeah, isn't this just a false dichotomy? Didn't you just create a false dichotomy? You just made up whatever you think red pill rhetoric is, and then said if you believe that, then X bad thing will happen. Like, why don't, when we were talking about options, let's just start with good options, the average guy. What would be a woman who you think would be a good option for the average guy? What would that look like?
You're asking me? I'm
asking you, yeah.
Me?
I know you're asking me. I don't need you to.
But I just did. So
You
can
don't
you answer
need
the
to.
fucking question,
You don't
please?
need to, and I will not.
No, I didn't think so. You're just going to open your eyes real wide, just not answer the fucking question?
You are. We're already starting off
I don't
with that. No.
think you are. Answer the fucking question, lady.
I'm not going to answer anything from you.
Answer the fucking question. Answer the fucking question.
That is what's not about to happen.
Okay, well then.
That boy fatty with
Shut the fuck
up. One second, pretty. I will ask the question. Okay, is me?
I'm good.
No.
Yeah, she's good. Let her shut up. She's just
Andrew. 1 second. Is me asking the question.
I'm not dealing with male man yelling at me. That's what's not gonna happen.
So this is what I'm going to say, pretty. It's me. I'm talking to you. Ignore the Grinch in the room, okay? Like what will be like if you're looking at what the man can get, like what will be like a decent woman? Like what would she do for the man? How does she look? Like what would be a decent woman?
A woman in his proximity who's interested in him and he's interested in her.
That doesn't answer the question. What is it? What is a
good I wasn't
woman?
meaning to answer your question.
So you're just not going to participate because you're upset at spaghetti? You're just upset at spaghetti? Are you just going to be upset at spaghetti for the rest of the night?
I did not answer your question.
One second, please. Hey, 1 second. If we're going to blow up the panel,
spaghetti.
If we're going to blow up the panel on the first second of the show, there's no need first. What would be the qualities of said woman, pretty? Like let's do these, right?
My gender just disappoints me every time. It's like you guys make me more sexist every day. Why are you here? Answer the question.
The sun is disappointing you too.
Like I don't understand. You brought up the topic.
Yeah, it's a disappointment for you.
I beg your pardon.
Disappointing you as well.
Hey, public.
Just that red rouge on your cheek, sweetheart. That's pretty disappointing too.
Hey, public. Since you are public, since you are very close, like what would you define as a decent man for a woman? Can you help us with that?
Yeah, a decent man for a woman.
Yes.
I mean, I think the qualities that people want in each other are similar for the most part. You know, honest, intentional, consistent, have integrity, present. Typical, you know what I mean? Like, you know what it is. Same thing you want for a friend, same thing you want for a partner. It's the same thing.
What about like not fat? Can that be the bare minimum?
You don't want a fat man, then yeah, you can choose not a fat man. But
I meant for the women. You know, we'll go fatter if they're funny or rich or something. You don't think men want fat women?
I think a lot of men like fat women.
Let me unlock this real quick. Angry man, can you define?
Most men are fat.
Yeah, but we're not talking about men right now. We're talking about women.
I don't know about the world. I know in the West. I know a lot of people like to talk about the West. In these countries where they make bread readily available every fucking where you go, yeah, most men are fat. So who are they to judge?
You mean like the Roman Legion, who basically operated on bread? They were a bunch of fatties, weren't they?
Who?
The Roman Legion.
Who gives a fuck about Rome?
Well, I don't know. Just like the epitome of good men's health. They made statues. They all looked like they were in shape, right? I mean, they were all operating on bread. That was their daily stipend.
Just because you want to fuck a Roman don't mean shit to me.
Well, it's not saying anything to contend with anything. Just because you want to fuck a Roman don't mean shit to me. Answer
like
the
Roman
question,
man,
you
Andrew.
fuck. Answer the question.
You look like a Roman man. Since you like Roman men so much, you a fat fuck. You got a big ass belly.
You got a gap in your teeth that's this fucking wide. The gap in your teeth is just wide. There's the gaps in our IQ.
80% of his face covered up.
The gap in your teeth is just wide. The gaps in our IQ, sir.
Shut your weird ass up. I ain't.
You're on mute.
You muted.
My bad. I said, first of all, first comment. What was that comment about pretty intellectual? What was that?
I feel like too, I don't know if we came in at like an interest of like a right before she started speaking, or excuse me, after she started talking or whatever they asked her previously. So I'm a little confused of why she said what she had said, but then I kind of got the gist of what was happening after when he answered it. But I feel like she was just explaining how she sees how men are. They do view in their proximity. I like her, so I'm not gonna get on her too much.
Huh? Are you like pretty intellectual?
I do. I think we had a good conversation. Now I haven't watched any other ones that she was on. Okay. So just from my interaction with her on the one I was with, I'm
gonna give you grace because you haven't watched the other videos. Ashley.
Nah, I'm breaking up with Ashley. It's over with.
Is it that bad?
I'm gonna give you grace. Listen, I ain't gonna come at you like that. I promise you, I'm not.
Apparently, I need to go watch some videos of his with her in it.
No, she wild. That's all I'm gonna say. She wild. Listen. Wild.
Yeah.
But that's me. That could just be me though. That could just be my own personal thing. So.
I'm curious. What does Kate think?
He feels the same way.
Yeah. What am I judging? I don't even know what the hell I was watching. That shit was stupid.
It's coming, but I had to pause. I had to stop it in the conversation just because of before they even get into the shit. You know what I'm saying? Before they get into the actual conversation, you hear a lot of ad hominem attacks going on right now before they actually get to the actual And so that's the point. So first, that's why I said pretty intellectual. What was that little comment about the sun? Like, shorty, come on. Let's be.
What's the red pill? And then why couldn't she just answer his question? Like, it wasn't that serious. It wasn't
because I think. Go ahead, Ashley. No, go ahead.
I think too, Andrew is, now that I know who you're talking about, the first I didn't know is who he was with the name until I saw his face. He definitely has a history. And so immediately when I saw him, I was already immediately irritated. So I think anything that came out of his mouth, I wouldn't even acknowledge. So I could see why she was like, absolutely.
Like what, Ashley? Hold on.
A lot of people don't like truth. He fucking lays it out though.
It's because of the clip that we just watched right now is why I don't like it. Like, you can be truthful and direct because I could do direct. It's how he goes about it. And because she didn't want to answer his question, he immediately then went on to what she looked like, blah, blah, blah. Then Pearl had whatever she needed to say about it. And that's why she called her about the son. Deserved. So that's kind of where I'm at of like, even the tone that he was using, but it's just, I don't know. It's just him. I think it's like when Fatty said it, I was like, well, I'll listen to the question. But when Andrew said it, I was like, oh, I'm not hearing it.
It was a build-up.
Yeah, it's definitely my bad, Rob, but it's definitely a build-up. But we gotta also play the field even too. Pretty Intellectual, she was being real. She was being extra. Like, just answer the fucking question. And on top of that, because I listened to the entire live stream while I was working. And I'm like, Pretty Intellectual, just answer the fucking question, bro. Like, it's not that hard. You must got some personal vendetta. I don't know what it is about it. Maybe you had a conversation with him later, or you was on another debate, or it's just the fact that he just might be white and you just don't like him. I don't know. But just answer the question. Because apparently she has a problem with Andrew Wilson, because when Sarah, she tried to ask a question, she was kind of hesitant. But then, of course, when Fatty asked the question, then of course she'll answer the question. So the whole point of the conversation is like, look, we're on a panel to have a discussion, to talk. Regardless, if I ask you a question, don't come back and say, well, I'm not going to answer your question, but I'll answer Raw's question. No, I asked you the fucking question, so answer it. But if you want to be like that, just get off the panel. Like, it's like, don't if you want to be on the panel, you want to have a discussion, you want to have real conversation, or you just want to be toxic as fuck, then just get off the panel. That's how I look at it. That's how I saw it throughout the entire live. But that's just, but we ain't even got into this shit. But go ahead, Rob.
Yeah, so before he hits play, I'm not really gonna get into this because I wanted to play more, that way y'all can get, because like I said, I watched the whole thing. I got two things. One thing, Fat.
Struggle streaming.
Oh, what? Who's struggle streaming?
You back now. What'd you say?
Oh, that's a hate crime, family. Nah, I'm saying, Fatty, I know you passionate about your stuff, so you gonna see this shit. If Courtney forget to tag you in the bottom or whatever, as you seen, we did not crop your video. So I see you got your Cash App, Instagram, and TikTok on the bottom. Just go ahead and add that YouTube to it, big dog. And as we play further into it, Ilkan Ali, what you did on that stream is legendary. I love it. I know Fatty said he was gonna get on your ass after the stream.
Not you shouting everybody out.
I know Fatty said he's gonna get on your ass what you did, off cam after the stream or whatever, but what you did was actually necessary. We the people appreciate it. All right, I'm gonna leave it at that, and then we can recap later on.
I'm gonna go back and watch this.
Yeah, type shit. You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and get these subscribers up. You know what I'm saying? Let's get these super chats going too. Type shit.
So now that
yo, chill out. Fatty King of the drops, boy.
Bro, these AI is crazy, bro.
Fatty King of the drops, boy.
Make my job easier.
I don't understand why you guys can't respond to arguments.
No, please. Again, we're fighting on the first minute. I'll leave it alone, and we'll fight for the whole show.
I thought we wasn't muting. It's a mutiny or
I
not?
didn't mute.
There's a button.
It's the button. 1 second. It's the button. When you click on the video, everybody gets muted. I don't mute nobody. I want the conversation to be had. Angry Man, please. Can you define what a decent woman is, like the bare minimum of what a decent woman is, so we can continue the conversation, please? That will be great.
Bare minimum would be attractive, loyal, submissive, the ability to raise children, the ability to cook and clean. That's bare minimum.
Pretty and public. Do you think this woman is widely available, or you think this is a woman that very few men get?
I think that's widely available. That's bare minimum. That's
I disagree.
Support yourself, cook, clean, take care of yourself, brush your teeth.
I disagree.
Don't do. It's literally like it's bare minimum.
I disagree. That's not widely.
Hold on, brother. Men out here now wiping their assholes.
That's not widely available.
You can't find a woman that cook and clean. You can't find a man that wipe his asshole. You can't find men that scrub the bottom of their feet and wash the bottom of their feet. How do you know that man?
But the difference
cooks and cleans. Who taught you how to cook and clean? You see what I'm saying? Like, you see how y'all just don't be.
How do you know that men don't have? How do you know that men don't have? Let me ask you something. How do you know that men don't have clean assholes? Are you spreading their cheeks and verify them, all of them?
I'll tell you why. Multiple reasons why. Yes. Kevin Samuels, one of y'all leaders, one of your thought leaders, that's worm food, got on the internet for like a year before he turned into the Kevin Samuels that we all know and hated, and some of y'all love. He got on the internet for a year and taught men that they need to start washing their ass, wiping their ass, wearing cologne, making their bed. He literally got online and was like, men, y'all don't got y'all shit together. Y'all dirty, y'all bums, y'all don't clean underneath the fingernails. That's what he did. That's number one. That's one example. So ask him for, you can't ask him.
Okay, but him saying that doesn't prove that men aren't doing that.
Why would he make a whole channel dedicated to telling men to wipe their ass?
Because his entire brand, because his entire brand was about male image at first. It was about
if somebody channel and the channel says black people are really stupid, then we should just assume that that's true because the guy made a channel about it. Should we just assume that?
Oh, no.
Like, you see how stupid your logic is, dude? Makes no sense.
That's as dumb as that black hat you got.
So public defender. Let me ask you a question.
Why is it
just killed some guy who had a channel? Okay, bro. As long as we kill a guy who had a channel once, it's all good.
You ain't even got on an American flag or nothing. No, just the black hat.
Why do I need to have an American flag on my hat?
Like, who are you hiding from?
Not stylish enough for you? Do I need the new Nikes to be stylish enough for you, sir? Like, what do I need to do? Okay, you tell me. Should I wear what? Boo-boos? I don't know. What the fuck am I supposed to wear?
Let's get Angry Man real quick, and I know, Andrew, you're trying to make a point.
It's a good point.
He's trying to raise haters.
Not one set. Yeah, it's race. You're race baiting, Andrew, and I'll don't do that.
It's not even race baiting. It's just pointing out.
It is a motive.
Let me respond here for 1 second. Let me just respond so that you guys can understand the position. I'm using the extreme portion of the logic so that you'll understand how silly the position is. That this guy thinks men don't clean their ass because guy on internet who had channel who said they don't. I can make the same argument for anything on planet Earth, including saying black people are dumb because guy made channel that said that. Do you see how dumb that is? It's just dumb.
Let me ask a question, please. Let me ask a question, public. 1 second. Let me ask a question.
Oh, you can't. You're not letting me respond to this, man.
Hey, public. 1 second. I got you. Okay, I pass you the microphone. I just want to ask a question. Andrew, you're totally right. If you were on a Viking channel, would you be talking about football, or are you going out of your way to do like some black type of like statement so everybody understands? Like that.
Yeah, I'm using the extreme point of the logic to demonstrate the point.
Yes. So when was the last time
never accept that the other direction?
I accept it. I already accepted. My question is, when was the last time you used the FUBU argument? Like, when was the last time you said it? Actually.
Yeah, I would tailor the argument and the rhetoric towards the person that I'm talking to who's making the insults my way.
I don't even fucking wear FUBU.
Thank you very much.
When it came out, and it's still sorry. But I want to real quick.
It was a real thing. Somebody had to tell me.
I
was rocking that shit.
Hold on. I want to say something real quick to what he said.
That's crazy.
This is what I'm saying. When you talk to people that don't understand logic and they just use the word, it's hilarious to me.
Step into Wix Studio and handle every part of your
build. We ain't seen the goddamn ad this entire goddamn time.
The logic here wouldn't be that he had a channel where he just said stuff. The logic would be the amount of men that gravitated towards his message, which would prove that there was a bunch of men out here with unclean asses,
I
Andrew.
see. So to respond to this argument,
Andrew, be quiet. Listen, logical man.
Okay, but when are you going to stop talking so I can address the point?
It's the same thing. If I were to say, let me use another part of your stupid ass fucking logic.
I can't wait.
So let's use your racist white channel, like that you would probably like run. Like it would be like a channel with a dude that
Burl,
look
let
like
him
you.
finish, Burl.
Like black people are stupid, right?
I'll be waiting the rest of my life.
The logic would be
let him finish, please. Let him finish, please.
That were on that channel and they were watching it, I could logically assume that a bunch of white people are fucking racist. That would be the logic, right?
So let me get this right. Yeah, let me respond now.
And then there was a page.
Okay, am I allowed to respond?
Members, millions of people who subscribed to the page that were white and were racist, and they liked the racist white. The racist
discriminated against.
I don't know if he's ever going to let me respond here.
And you guys let him finish, please.
Men have a hard time washing their
Can
hands.
you guys let him finish, please, so y'all can respond, please? Because when you talk,
Well, how long does it take him to finish, bro?
He's going to land the plane.
Y'all see the chaos that's going on over there?
Don't nobody listen to nobody for nothing.
Y'all see Fatty channel right there, just in case it forgets to get tagged. Y'all can find it right there. All right.
Hey, look, he gonna
pack that in though. He got a lot of people on there that have big voices, big opinions. So.
Yeah, you got some heavy hitters on there right now.
Yeah, a lot.
I think the only problem I have with all these panels that's like this is when you see somebody long-winded, assist them in wrapping shit the fuck up. Like, bro, talking too damn much and saying nothing. There's times where intellectual goes on that. We all know Jazz. When Jazz go on her shit, it's like some motherfuckers like word salad. We got salad and go for the low. We don't need your word salad too. Like, get straight to it. If you can't get to it in 30 to 45 seconds, shut the fuck up. Let somebody else speak.
Type shit.
Why are we watching this? What are we doing here with these crazy folks?
Well, the thing is, we trying to get to it because the thing is Andrew Wilson and the guy Public Offender. So Public Offender, he is an extreme feminist. I'm talking extreme feminist. And so the thing about Andrew Wilson, I know a lot of people, they have their thoughts about him and everything, but he's one of those guys. He's going to challenge you every which way. Again, he's a great debater. So he's going to challenge you every which way. He's going to challenge your logic and everything like that. And it gets throughout this entire live, you get to see how he just, I ain't gonna say break down, but you can see how a lot of people start to lose their shit because he challenges them. And throughout this entire debate, it's like, oh shit, well, because I think in this whole aspect, what Public Offender is talking about, based off the men wiping their asses, right? And so they're using the logic based off of men wiping their asshole because Kevin Samuels made a video helping men level up and wash their asses. So that means a lot of men don't wash their asses. Like, no, that's not what that is. That don't mean a lot of men are washing their asses because he has way more content than that. Just men washing their fucking asses. And so that's why Andrew Wilson made the parallel comparison of, okay, well, so if somebody made a podcast about black people being stupid, then a lot of people follow him. Does that mean all black people are stupid?
So Andrew is slick because he's going to make his point, and yes, he's going to use extremes, but he's also going to trigger you. Yes. And Public Offender apparently cannot control his triggers, and he's going to address the dumb shit and go on and on about it and try to prove himself right, when in actuality, yes, Andrew was absolutely correct, but because Public Offender was triggered, now he's got to go and prove himself right, and now he's making himself look stupid.
Exactly.
He's gonna keep saying logic. He said some dumb shit after that, and he's still like, "You motherfuckers aren't logical." You're like, "Bro, the shit you saying is stupid. Don't make no damn sense."
Exactly. So yeah. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Yeah, I can see how Andrew can get under people's skin because he has some. He's definitely baiting folks into his little trap.
Facts.
And that's why I think that he wins. That's why I feel like people think or feel, that he is a good debater because he can keep calm in it. But in the same essence, like he baits people, like how he mentioned about the FUBU comment, because and then he stated, oh, it's because I cater it to whoever I'm speaking to. So it's like,
he ain't cleaning that up.
I'm sorry.
He ain't cleaning that up with saying he cater it to the perspective of the person or whoever. He ain't cleaning it up. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, absolutely. So I don't know. I don't find people that debate well when they do stuff like that. Like, how can I get it? Like, you should be calm and level-headed. But like, if I'm sitting here, baiting you as in like, I'm going to say something probably racist, or I'm going to say something sexual, they've got Pearl in the background who's like, blah, blah, blah. So it's a lie. It's a lie.
But the thing is, it's more, I think it's more how men think too. It's like, because we use analogies a lot, and we'll use analogy that we might think you might get because it's personal for you. So it should be a parallel you can compare it to, because now it's personal. Now you're like, I fucking feel it. I get it. But a lot of times people just don't get it. They just get fucking mad and go crazy. I can see the parallel he's talking about because FUBU, it's the black thing, right? So if I think everyone says, oh, everyone that wears FUBU is ghetto, like, to me, it's stupid as fuck. It doesn't make any sense. So
you can be extreme and not jab people at the same time.
Exactly.
You get it. You get it because public was saying, hey, wiping asses. And the whole video could have been, hey, this is a good way to be productive when you go to work. First, you wake up in the morning, you wipe your ass, then you go do this, get breakfast, and you get in your car and you drive. And the only thing he heard was wiping ass. He didn't hear anything else. You hear what the main shit was saying. Just heard wipe ass. So like that's the main shit we was trying to say.
My only pushback on that shit, bro, is FUBU was for us black people. Y'all always talking about support black business and shit. And fucking public defender over there talking about the shit was trash. Like, Platinum FUBU was the shit, bro. If you ain't had that Fat Albert on, I don't know where the fuck you was at. You can take your long head ass to fuck on somewhere else. But Platinum FUBU was up there.
But to piggyback off of what Marcus was saying, so basically, so a lot of men like to use analogies. So that's why you will see a lot of them use sports for an analogy. You'll see them use cars, or they'll use their job in that aspect. But then a lot of times, when they use cars, so well, you think I'm a fucking car? Like, no, it's not that. But I'm using a parallel analogy so that way you can get it, because we all understand cars, we all understand vehicles, so that way you can understand what I'm trying to say. And so that's what he's saying. Huh?
Women do the same thing.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. And so therefore, he got triggered instantly. It's like, bro, like, why are you getting triggered? Calm down. So you already getting taken off your square. Already, because you heard him say some FUBU shit, like, oh, I'm black. Bro, just have the conversation. You ain't got to get triggered off of everything. So that's why I automatically say he act like an extreme feminist already. So yeah.
Don't put him on our team, extreme feminist.
Hey, you ain't no extreme feminist. You might be a feminist, but you ain't no extreme feminist though.
I feel like you just calling him real emotional, which he is.
Yeah, he is 1,000%.
You don't say shit right about that.
Yeah, 1,000%. Actually, a feminist too, though. But see, you know what I'm saying? But see, y'all understand though.
It's different. There has to be an even level of that, like
Exactly.
So, yeah,
exactly. You know what I'm saying? So at least y'all can understand. Y'all will sit back and at least listen, even if y'all disagree. Y'all still listen though. A lot of these extreme feminists, they go way left. Kind of like Pretty Intellectual. She way off the board. You feel me? But yeah, it's different.
Stop behaving like kindergartens, please. Stop behaving like kindergartens, please. If you don't have respect for us, just say it, please. Like if we went on your shows, we wouldn't be into.
I don't know. Usually, a moderator makes a person make one point at a time. The other person responds to the point.
And you did a bunch of. You did 3 at the time. You
I did 1 point. One
point, and use every example. So he has right to actually give 1 point to every example.
Point. Can I respond to it now?
Let him finish, please.
Okay, he's just going to say the same thing, but go ahead.
I'm done. No, I'm done. I wasn't going to say the same thing.
Okay, so yeah, this is super easy. So no, the logical entailment that you have is incorrect. If it was the case, indeed, that you said, oh, Kevin Samuels says men don't wash their asses and millions of men subscribe to it, therefore true, then that would mean if you had a challenge that black people are stupid, million men subscribe to it. If so facto, that would also be true using your line of logic. By the way, I can demonstrate you don't know shit about logic. I'll do it really simple, and you'll never answer this question because you can't. If you know a single thing about logic, just tell me the 3 laws of logic. What are they? Huh? What are the 3 laws of logic? What are they? What are the 3 laws? You're muted, bro. What are the 3 laws of logic? Answer the question, please.
Oh, you were really expecting me to answer your dumb?
Yeah, because you can't. You can't. You don't know anything about logic. Just sit there.
There's the law of identity. There's the law of non-contradiction.
Wait, can you do the last one?
And then there's the law of excluded middle.
Oh my
law
God! Even Scott can name them.
Law of identity is like this thing is this. Law of non-contradiction is like that can absolutely like an apple can't be an orange, right? And then you have the excluded middle, which means there is no gray area, and it either is or it isn't.
Yeah.
Well, close. A contradiction would be P and not P. What you referenced there was the law of identity.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, but we should ask our logician friend here. He's a genius. If anybody knew anything about logic, like the guy can't name the 3 laws of logic, they would know that.
Yeah, what is the use in naming the 3 laws of logic? Like for you, for an example, when you aren't logical.
Because
like,
because you're creating.
You know the definition of a word. Hold on. Knowing the concept, right, of something and being able to exhibit it is more important than understanding or just being able to regurgitate a definition.
I actually agree.
So you just say, I know, but you don't follow that though, because you're not logical.
Okay, so let's
because what you just said didn't refute what I was saying.
It
you
did.
Just changed, you just pivoted and you moved it to something else.
No, it's no. I was testing the consistency.
Hold on. I'll tell you again one more time.
Okay.
Slow it down for you.
I'll slow it down.
The logic is the point that I was making was that men don't wipe their asses. And he said, well, how do you know that? And I said, because there was a channel that was created where a man was teaching men that they need to wipe their ass.
Great. That was not the sum total of his channel.
Let him finish. Let him finish. I want to hear the rest. I want to hear the rest. Hang on, we're almost done.
Logically, that would conclude that obviously a lot of men don't wipe their fucking asses. That's not logical.
No. They could also no. Let's walk through the logic so that you understand.
So disingenuous.
If I had a channel that said, "Oh, lots and lots of black people can't be dads," and lots of people subscribe to it, would that make it true? Would that literally make it true because lots and lots of people subscribe to it?
That's a different debate.
It's the same shit, bro. It's the same exact logical entailment. Here, I'll explain how. Hang on, bro. Let me explain how. When you say X, right, you're talking about an X and an entailment of Y. So for you, X is man go to channel. If there's millions of subscribers, therefore X must be true. Men, therefore, must need to know how to wipe their asses because otherwise, why would a guy be around to teach them how to? Got it. Makes total sense. But the same fucking thing would apply if you had a channel that said, aren't those black people dumb, right? And a bunch of people subscribed to it and said, oh, yeah, that's true. Then it must also be. It's the same fucking logic. It's an entailment of X. You don't know what you're talking about, bro. I don't know logic. I don't know logic.
The definition.
Hey, public, you are wrong. You are wrong because of public. You are wrong because of this, right?
That.
Yeah. I'm gonna pause right there because that should give you a headache though because that should give you a mean ass fucking headache, bro. The entire live and shout again. Listen, I'm not hating. Please don't give me misconstrued. I'm not hating on them. He's doing what he's doing. He's doing dope. 10,000, 10K plus. I think he had 10K, some shit like that right now. So doing numbers, right? But it's too much going on over there. It's not solution based. There's a lot of rage baiting going on. It's a lot of arguing. Nobody's getting the point across. Yeah, it's entertainment. And again, yeah, shout out to him though. So again, if you see it, I'm not hating at all. I see what you're doing. I love what you're doing.
Next Friday.
Yeah, you feel me? Shout out, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate the support, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate the subscribe that he did subscribe. So
shit. I'm finna be on that motherfucker one of these days. But shit, get him out that damn chest.
Go ahead.
Support the smaller channels, nigga. Reach back.
Nah, it's cool. Nah, I don't need him to do that. I don't want him to do
but he don't need to be trying to dox nobody either. If we using your content, you still getting views. Once people see this shit here, they're gonna go look for the entire conversation over there, and you gonna get the shit. But when you doxing people, it don't help nobody, and it doesn't encourage anybody to also use your stuff. Learn from other creators that you also learn from that are bigger than you as to what they do as well. That's the only thing I'm talking about. Like, you shouldn't have to fucking put a link in the damn description. It's mad channels on here that don't put links in no fucking description.
Yeah,
and you still go and find the original video if you really want to.
No,
We know how to find Fatty. He had 3 fucking means of finding him. So that's my only thing. Stop that damn black on black crime, nigga. You international.
They said black on
Tag that man.
Nah, that's facts. Nah, that's facts though. But other than that, shout out to the panel, shout out to his channel. He's doing phenomenal over there. He's doing great. But as far as public defender overall, he missed the entire conversation. He keep reiterating the same thing over and over. And all Andrew is doing is drawing a parallel to what he is saying, but he can't. His logical mindset just can't get
logic ain't logicking.
Yeah, it ain't logic. It's like, bro, he's drawing the same parallel to what you're saying, but you just can't get it. You just can't grasp that.
Triggering rather than having a conversation. He could have gave it a different way for him to understand, but instead he decided to use race.
Fair enough.
Which is triggering.
And he couldn't get beyond that. He couldn't get beyond that to get through the conversation.
Fair
enough. It's unfortunate.
I think he's one of those people. The parallel has to be the exact same, which he wouldn't have a comparison. I think that's the only way he would get it. Like
He ain't like that man.
I wish I could say it, and I wish I could hope that he was just trolling. I really think that's how he really is. I really think in real life that's how he is. Public defender.
Yeah, he is.
Well,
Like that ain't no trolling shit. That's him.
Yeah, I mean, some people listen to react, and they don't ever learn how to listen to understand and respond.
Not even that part. Just his view on life, his view on everything. It's just fucking jacked up. I've watched him for a while when he's like be by himself and view all these other videos, and that's dude. He's worse than a hardcore feminist.
Yeah,
like, invite him on the show.
Hey, man.
Hey, you should go watch him his old shit. You probably like it. You don't know he does it bad.
I'll invite him. Yeah, that's fine. He can come on to
the show. People. I mean, shit. I reached out to Ashley and I reached out to like 3-4 more other people. They ain't fucking hit back. Ashley was on it, and to be honest, I knew that once I told Courtney that I had reached out, they were in contact, so I had stopped. I mean, I know our communication stopped, but I already knew that you weren't in touch with the person you needed to be in touch with. That's why I stopped.
Yeah.
But shit, half these motherfuckers don't even be checking their DMs for no collabs or nothing. So if they want to fucking go be in them little echo chambers and fighting for their life, oh well. You come over here and kick it with Raw, and I'm gonna keep it funky with you.
Yeah, we ain't bringing them up. Right now we need it. If we gonna think about bringing another dude on here, we gotta at least get another woman on here.
I mean, we could rotate.
Not for them. Just little.
Well, no, we can rotate guests in and out.
We need 3. We need at least minimum 2 women on here at all times.
But like my boy over on the Special Not Rare podcast, he suggested somebody to me to come up here, so I was gonna chop it up with you about that. So I mean, we can rotate guests in and out, but we do need our staples. I mean, I like Ashley's smile. I'd appreciate it if it stays over here.
We got Kay and Ashley pretty faces on here. Like we gotta keep pretty faces on here, bro. What you talking about?
What about Intelligent Minds? Can we get that? Can we get that much?
Who?
Intelligent Minds and Pretty Faces, y'all. Come on, stay with it.
You talking pretty intellectual?
No, I'm talking about me and Ashley. Goddamn.
Oh yeah, of course. Absolutely. Listen.
We see that forehead. We need that brain working.
We know that if y'all was bimbos, we wouldn't have you on here. I'd be 100 about that.
Oh shit! If y'all was bimbos, you'd have to do a Kendra cam every stream.
Oh Lord.
What you say? What you say?
I don't work for all these dollars and I throw them now.
Oh Lord.
Here he go.
Right. This is why we can't take you to yoga.
Yeah.
Right there.
Let's not conflate two separate arenas now.
Man, the joke.
But yeah, I did want to touch on when they were talking about the food industry, because I was brought up.
Yeah, go ahead.
I this is why I struggle sometimes with the logic, because let's not act like the US isn't killing us with food. Like when he had mentioned, I think it's public mentioned something about bread or something like that, and blah blah, and then Andrew took it, and then he was like, oh yeah, but in Rome or whatever, and the goddesses and blah 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 didn't get fat off. We all know anywhere outside of the US is healthier in their food choices. Even if they ate the same amount as we do, they wouldn't be as big as we were. So it's kind of like, this is what I mean, where I find it hard to be like, sure. And then I'm like, no, you're just rage baiting me. Like,
oh yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
No, that's definitely facts.
He's good for the channel. He's good for the views.
Our food is lethal weapons overseas.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. That's facts.
Yeah, what is it? Big Mac
Shout out to RFK.
Survived through what is it called? Molten lava. Shit won't even burn up.
Shout out to RFK bringing these healthy foods back.
I know. I agree with that. Haven't had.
Listen, shout out to listen. It's a step to the right direction.
You're right.
It's a step to the right direction because who we just had in there? We just had a alphabet community member in there talking about food. So I'm just saying.
I mean, I ain't trying to jump off the deep end, but realistically, I don't understand why motherfuckers always mad at the president and y'all let these motherfuckers in the cabinet sit up there for fucking 30, 40 years. But I digress.
There needs to be a lot of that, but they do that on purpose.
True.
Mm-hmm.
85 years old in a wheelchair. Wasn't one lady in a nursing home or something like that, and they were looking for her for like a month?
You got Bernie Sanders in that bitch talking about the oligarchy. Like, man, you don't get.
He started touching M's. He can't fucking attack millionaires no more when he a millionaire.
Facts.
So he had to make a hard pivot, boy.
He had to sit down.
Yeah, so
he got quiet. He got quiet real fast, huh? He got quiet real fast.
But that's the thing. Like, if the president can do 8 years max, the cabinet niggas need to only be able to do like 6.
Yeah, I agree.
But I mean, that's a topic for another day. I ain't gonna drag this shit on.
I like saying
The show is past 1 a.m.
We way past that. We way past that. We gotta get some sleep.
Yeah.
So y'all gotta get some sleep. I'm about to go clock in, get this 9 to 5 bread.
There you go. Do your thing, bro. You got it.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta get my beauty sleep. You know what I'm saying?
Shit. Once these super chats retires, then I'll pivot. Until then, I'm finna go be next to my white people getting this bread.
There you go. There you go.
I ain't right with you.
Well, all good, man. I appreciate everybody for tapping in with us. I appreciate y'all. I thank y'all. I love y'all. And until next time, well, I'll be live tomorrow too, Wednesday too. So I got some hot topics for y'all too. So until then, I'll see y'all, man. I'll holler.